Good morning, YouTube. I hope you can see me pretty well. It's kind of dark out here. Pennsylvania, drab and gray. That's what we got here. Now, today is day 31 of the Carnivore Diet, and I just want to say, thank God, and I mean God, thank God for the Carnivore Diet. And, if you are a person of faith that is watching this, you can go to Genesis chapter 9. You see God had blessed mankind with the ability to eat meat, and there were certain doctrinal reasons behind that, but I'm not going to get into that here. But, man, do I feel good. I am, again, driving as I'm videoing, just because I'm running a little late again. Mornings are becoming tough. Only in the fact that I sleep so good that I just don't want to get up. I just, I feel so refreshed. I feel so fantastic. I just, I am, if I was to describe myself, especially several months ago, if I was to describe myself, it would have been an extreme introvert. Not really able to talk to people or do anything. But this diet has just changed my mental state. And as I tell everyone, that is the biggest benefit. I mean, it doesn't really matter so much if I lose a lot of weight, because if I lose weight and I still feel like garbage, what good did that ever do me? It didn't really do me any good at all. But man, I wake up in the morning, I am refreshed. I got all this energy. It's just ridiculous. Now, yesterday we had a Steelers Sunday at our local church, and so everyone brought in a lot of different tailgate type kind of foods. We got 5 racks of ribs, and we did all that. And so I had the ribs. It only had the dry rub on it, and I kept on my plate. I kept the barbecue sauce out of the equation, because you can do spices, but you should not do rubs. You can do spices, but you should not do sauces on the Carnivore Diet. Sauces tend to have a lot. Hey, I'm going through a tunnel. Sauces tend to have a lot of sugar in it. I haven't looked into like vinegar-based barbecue sauces or anything like that. I just don't want to take the chance on it because I just feel too good. One of the things that I did have was one of the guys, great guy, he brought in 2 crock pots full of hot sausage. They were in like a tomato-based sauce and things like that. And so I ate the baby back ribs, and then I had some of the hot sausage, and I also had some chicken wings. It was garlic Parmesan chicken wings. I remember I'm sitting there texting, hey, I hope this doesn't, I hope the garlic doesn't do anything to me, or the tomato sauce, the little bit that was still on the sausage. But, I think this morning it did do it a little bit to me. I see a little bit of bloating, swelling, retention, water retention, I think. And all that's coming from, I guess, some of the garlic and the tomatoes, or whatever the sausage had packed in with it. So you really, the diet, it really is a godsend in the way that you feel there, and you can get away with a lot of things like the sausage on this diet. There's some things that will just ruin your day. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is body composition. This is really interesting, and it does make you feel good. I was at the gym yesterday, and I was doing my upper body workout. It takes about an hour and a half to get through the entire upper body workout that I do. So it's basically chest. You do your regular straight bench press. You do your incline bench press, your decline bench press. And I did some flies added in there as well, just for good measure. And then you got your shoulder exercises. You got your triceps and bicep exercises, and some upper back. I really need to include some shoulder shrugs in there for the traps, but so that whole thing takes about an hour and a half. And as I was doing my chest exercises, there are mirrors all throughout the gym, as most gyms have. And as I looked in the mirror, I saw for the very first time in, goodness, I can't remember how long, my chest is now bigger than my waist. Now, I still got some jiggly down there in the waist, but proportion-wise, I'm starting to get a V-shaped figure, okay? And all I was doing was wearing a t-shirt, and so you can clearly see that the waist is narrowing and the chest is increasing. And you know, I haven't really lifted and done a whole lot of exercise in the last 2 weeks. This has all been really the carnivore diet. I've probably had 2-3 workouts in that time, just because different things are going on because of the holidays and everything. But the body composition just on the carnivore diet alone is changing. And you know, I really need to continue with my workouts. I especially need to get more onto my cardio. But just eating meat alone changes your body composition a lot. The benefits of this, and you know, I was watching Joe Rogan and Dr. Rhonda Patrick that was on Joe Rogan Experience last night. I was watching that, and she's like, I don't understand why anyone would go on the carnivore diet, given that there's no real long-term evidence for it. Well, how are you going to get it if people don't try? And I have yet to meet someone who has seriously tried the carnivore diet and said something bad about it. There are so many vegans out there. I mean, people with ethical issues about being a vegan. Not that there are any in reality. But like Vegan Police, you look him up on YouTube and you will see his extreme transformation. I mean, this is a guy who built his entire YouTube channel business based upon being a vegan. He goes and he tries the carnivore diet for 30 days, and he publicly admits that this is so much better for him just because of his digestive problems, his skin, his teeth, and he goes into a long lecture in regards to it. But it is a really good watch. I would highly recommend it. Oh man, I'm just babbling on because I feel so good. And it's day 31, and I'm telling my wife, I did tell my wife, hey, I'm not going back. There's no reason for me to really go back unless I go to the doctors and my doctor tells me something, you know, that there might be calcification in my arteries or something like that. But I can't see that happening because I mean, long term, people who have been doing this for years, I only see my overall health improving under this diet. All right, that's it for today, YouTube. Keep the faith. Stay strong and disciplined. You can do this. Because if I can do it, anyone can do it.